So where am I this evening? Well, Gaerwen really. It's a lovely spot here because you have a panoramic view of the whole of Eryri, the Sardonia range, effectively from the Orme all the way down to the rivals. So you can see a very wide vista. The other great thing about this location is the lookout that I'm using is about 10 steps from where I can park the car. So when you bring a lot of equipment with you, you can not have a long walk through the dunes like I had last night. So a little bit of a different one this evening. Again, it's another moonrise, so it's not different in that respect. This evening I've got the benropolaris tracker out with the 800mm on it. So what I've done is I've come whilst the sun is still up, which you can see excuse me, you can see behind me. And I've done that because the benropolaris needs a star to do a 1-star alignment. So you calibrate it with a compass on the phone, and then you go to a local star. And obviously during the night that can be one of thousands of stars in the sky. As long as you know which is which, you can point it. But during the day, the only way to really polar align it is to use that star behind me. So I've done that using my solar filter and everything like that. So I'm interested to see whether this will work. So at the moment, the benropolaris here with the 800mm on is tracking the moon, which is obviously below the horizon. So the idea is that as the moon rises above the Carnedai, just about over Droskill there, one of the hills behind me, we should see the moon rise up and the tracker follow it. That's the plan. So there's quite a lot less cloud than there was last night, but we'll see how we get on. So the sun is supposed to set this evening at 19:26. And that's exactly the same time that the moon will rise, because obviously it's a full moon tonight at 3:30 in the morning, so they are opposite each other. One of the interesting things about moonrises over mountains is that obviously the moonrise that's published is the moonrise over the horizon at sea level. So when you're close to the mountains, it takes a few degrees before the moon appears above the horizon that I can see. And often that can be 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And once the sun has set, the light difference between the bright moon and the dark foreground can make it very difficult to get a lit foreground for a decent moonrise shot. So often a moonrise shot is better 1, possibly 2 days before actual full moon. Tonight though, I'm a fair distance from the mountains, and I think the difference between moonrise is about 20 minutes. So I'm hoping that 20 minutes after sunset will be still good enough. I think 1943 is when the moon rises above Carnedai, and as I say, 1926 is actual moonrise and sunset. So we'll see. It may be too dark, the foreground may be very dark. One of the other problems is that the 200mm to 800mm lens at about 700, 600, 700mm is about f8 or f9, so we'll be pushing a little bit in terms of getting a high ISO to get a decent picture. But you know, if you don't get out and try it, you'll never get the shot. So let's see how we go. So that's it. The moon has risen, and you can just see it in the background there, rising up over the Carnedai. We've got a lovely, glorious sunset behind me. And it's been quite busy here. A lot of people coming visiting and coming to take photographs. It's an absolutely gorgeous spot to look at the Eryri and the mountains from. So yeah, we'll have to see whether the tracking shots look any good. But you know, with a view like this, you know, hopefully they'll come out okay. But yeah, thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.